You guys, hi. Let me make sure my mic is on. It was. I feel like it's been a while since I've taken you guys. Ooh, let me put this on here. It's been a while since I've had a car session with you guys and taken you guys along with me to any procedures. Today I'm going to be heading over to Naked Med Spa here in Glendale. It's a place that I've been going to for a few years now. It's pretty much since I've moved to LA. I discovered them shortly thereafter. And it's a place that I've been really loving. For one, their prices I find very reasonable. If you ever feel like you need to get anything done in terms of aesthetics, they have great things that are really nice for your skin health. They have things that are a little bit more like aesthetic, like Botox, fillers, things like that. I've been on a big health and wellness journey. If you've been following along, you probably have seen a lot of those videos coming into our channel. But I've been really trying to, and the reason I've been really trying to avoid fillers specifically is the lifetime, right? The lifetime of fillers. We started to discover that it's a lot longer than we have been told. So with that in mind, and with just being someone who is really cares about the things being put into my body, I've been trying to avoid and stay away from things that are, one, not researched enough, and two, that might not be, the best if it stays longer in our bodies. It's just, to me, it just seems a little sus, really. I'm just a girl at the end of the day, and one thing that I certainly love is looking good. It makes me feel good. It makes me show up in a different way. I swear, I've been in a different mindset lately where I work from home, so for me, rolling out of bed and just getting to work is so easy. But one thing that I've been noticing is I've been, staying in workout clothes. I no longer do my makeup. I no longer do my hair. And while it's been so refreshing having all those things not always done, it also has made me realize that it makes me show up differently. When I'm not prepared, I don't feel prepared. So I've been changing my morning routines to put a little bit of makeup on. I've been dressing up a little bit more, and those slight shifts in my morning routine has done a huge difference in how I show up at work, how I show up for myself, how I show up for my husband, how I show up in life. So obviously it's to each their own. You do you. But one thing that I've learned about myself is that when I look good, I feel good, I show up differently. And one thing that I have always tried to work on is my skin health. And that is really the reason why I drink bone broth, and I have been on such a big bone broth journey, because it really is inside out health, right? Your health really starts with the things that you put inside your body, and your body shows up and reacts in the ways that you put inside. So if you're eating healthy, you're going to show up healthy in your skin, and you'll show up healthy in your energy. You'll have more energy to do the things that you love, etc. So today I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to Naked Med Spa. This is a place that I'm going to be doing a natural filler, so it's a filler alternative to my under eye. Now, I am 31. Something that's been really bothering me lately is my under eye hollowness. It's been starting to feel that my under eyes have been slowly but surely have been decreasing in volume, and this happens naturally with age. Yes, let's embrace age with elegance and embrace it fully, but we're going to slow it down a little bit, and if there's anything that we could do, especially natural alternatives, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to take you guys along. I've done it once before, and I recorded the process once, and I really loved the results. Now, here's the thing. This is called CollaGel. It is not like filler in the sense that it's going to work right away. It's more, I would say, like Sculptra. If you don't know what Sculptra is, a Sculptra is a biostimulator, which means it naturally increases your collagen production, stimulates your skin health and your collagen production in a way that I don't know how to explain. So you're going to have to ask ChatGPT or look it up. But one thing that I do know is that CollaGel is similar in that sense, slightly different, that it does form into a gel with your own blood. So what they do is they extract your own blood, they spin it in a machine to pull out the plasma, and then they convert that plasma into a gel. Now, it's not going to be something that lasts forever like filler. It's your own body's cells. So it's going to be an increase in production with your own body. I like it. I like it for that reason. Just one session has done wonders for me. My under eyes are I definitely struggle with some darkness under my eyes, and that is solely from lack of sleep. You could probably tell my eyes are really watery. Went to bed super late last night, woke up super early, had to do a lot of adult things today. But my under eyes have been pretty hollow, and one session for me did such wonders, and I'm going to go in for my second session. My esthetician recommended doing 2 sessions for the first time and then at least once a year. So that would be like the maintenance aspect of it. So similar to Sculptra, it really depends on how old you are and how much a product you're going to need, or rather how many vials you're going to need. So it's something that I totally recommend you finding an esthetician that is someone that you like. Go to a place that you also feel comfortable and safe, and work with that one person. You know, here in LA, there's plenty of places that offer similar things like this. I know when I lived in New York, they had a naked med spot, and I think that they are all over the country. So if you go on their website, you'll see all of the locations that they offer. I recommend going to a place like this where the people there are so friendly, they are really helpful, and they're really honest. And that's something that I've noticed, that I prefer them being more honest with me and telling me like, okay, you don't need this, or, you know, you could use this, but these are the reasons why you don't need it. So for me, I prefer that. And I found someone that I really, really like at this specific location, and I'm going to be working with her again. So I'm going to try to walk you guys through exactly what we do today. Also want to be sensitive to people not wanting to be recorded. So I'm definitely going to ask her if I could just record a few things that we do. But I'm excited. I'm excited to also show you guys, and hopefully this helps you guys also understand the differences between fillers and natural fillers. Again, CollaGel, not necessarily a filler, but something alternative that is more natural. So let's go. Okay, we're numbing. Well, it was nearly impossible for me to record inside during the procedure, considering a cannula goes under your eyes for them to put in the CollaGel. So it was like nearly impossible for me to hold a camera. So I am so sorry. I could not record for you guys the process, but I will talk you through it. So I got there. The first thing that you do is you numb your under eyes, and then they take blood from you, and they take probably about 3 vials worth of blood. Then they heat that up in a machine that spins out all the plasma. They pull that and they convert it into a gel. Then they come in and they use a cannula. So that after you're numbed, they go in, and this is the process that I didn't really get to see, but I know that they used a cannula, and they put in your own plasma that turned into a gel under your eyes. So as you can see, I have very slight bruising. You could see kind of the pinpoint of where they went in with it, but you can already see how much of my hollowness went away. And this is going to go down. It's definitely very swollen at the moment. And for the next few days, about a week or so, I'm going to have a slight bruising. It's just going to keep healing throughout the week. And then my body is going to absorb a lot of the swelling. It's going to go down and look way more natural than what I look like right now. I'll show you guys what it looks like on that week mark. I've done this before. I don't feel like I get too swollen. Like, my skin reacts pretty well to these things, but I will show you guys at the week mark just what it looks like and how natural it looks like. Any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comments. I'm going to answer them as I go. And this is something that I hope that you guys find really helpful. I know for myself, I always look online to see what the girlies are doing, especially if there's any natural alternatives to fillers or anything like that, I'm gonna try it. Hi my loves, I'm getting ready to go in the shower and I wanted to give you guys an update to our CollaGel injection. So it's been about a week, and let me put the mic down, but it's been about a week and you can see that the swelling went down completely. Now, when I turn my face like this and when I turn my face down, you can see there is no hollowness. And now remember, this is my second time doing CollaGel. And to recap, it's been about a week. This is my second session, and it's a alternative to filler. So it's natural, and I love it. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys are doctors out there, but I believe that there's no risks for your body rejecting it because it's your own blood. Now, of course, it's going to really be up to your doctor or esthetician who is conducting the procedure to really make sure that they're doing it well. Definitely go to a reputable place. Anything on your face, especially procedures done by med spas, I would do some research because there's always, people that are hunting for bargains and whatnot. I go to the Naked Med Spa here in Glendale and I love it. I've been going to them for a few years now, and this is my second session for CollaGel. So for me, I have been loving the results. The first session I did, I believe, was in October. So I just did my second session and I'm doing my third session, and that's it. Now, when it comes to this type of procedure, it's definitely a maintenance type of procedure. So it's not something that is going to last forever. It's not like filler where there have been cases where people have seen it lasting longer than what they tell us. Definitely a more natural alternative to filler. I am not against filler. I have filler on my lips that I've done years ago and still have a lot in my lips. So I kind of have been staying away from doing filler. Again, nothing wrong with it. If it floats your boat, good for you. But in my case, I've been really searching for natural alternatives to everything in my life. From the food that I consume, natural whole foods, really searching to overall health and wellness. So I've been really liking this for that aspect. Now, if you don't care about these things, this video probably isn't for you, but if you're like me and are searching for some natural alternatives to really combat aging with grace, I think this is something that you're probably going to like. So look into CollaGel. It is similar to Easy Gel. I've noticed that CollaGel is a little bit cheaper than Easy Gel. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if there's any differences, but from what I've heard, it's pretty much the same thing and just different names. But again, I could be wrong. I'm definitely not a professional, but from my experience, 2 sessions has done drastic work for me. If you're looking for something to combat dark circles, this is not going to help with that. Now, I have had dark circles my entire life since I was a kid. So I know that anything I do is never going to get rid of it because it is part of my genetic. But hollowness is what I have started to notice, especially throughout the years. You're starting to age. That's like the first thing that you start to notice, especially under your eyes, your cheeks. You start to lose a little bit of volume. And again, not a big deal, but if you want to embrace that naturally and do things that will enhance your natural features and not just add to it and change your face, I think that this is a good way to start. Do your research for sure. I'm not going to repeat that enough. Do your research. TikTok, YouTube have been the most helpful for me. That's where I look at other girlies and what they've done, and I love connecting with other people in this sense. So if you have any other things that you've heard or have done, I'm interested. So let me know in the comments. And if you have any other questions too on this, again, it helped me a lot with my hollowness, and you can kind of see if I turn my face or look down or look up, you can really see that this really has helped with my hollowness. I've noticed my hollowness the most when I smile. It kind of looks sunken in right in here. So this is the area that I see the most aging for myself. So I love it. I'm going to do it one more time and then it's going to go maintenance. So what does that mean? So similar to Sculpture or Radius, if you know about those things, they are biostimulators, which essentially means that they're injections to stimulate collagen. Again, more of a natural approach to the whole filler life. So what it's going to do, it's going to give you a little bit of volume, but it's going to be from your own collagen, because we do lose so much collagen as we age, especially when you hit that 30 threshold. You'll see your collagen start to deplete eat. And you can do things like drink more collagen, but when you do biostimulators, it's really what is going to kickstart that collagen production again. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I know for me, anytime that I'm looking for any sort of real life. So hopefully this was helpful for some of you. Again, if you have any other questions about this, I'm all ears and willing to answer anything. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about. As always, have a blessed week, and till next time.